Live from the MVG Production Studios, this is the game where knowledge is king and lady luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's your host and star of the Joker's Wild, Brandon Scruggs. Thank you all so much. Wonderful audience as always. Hello, folks. Thank you. Too kind. Welcome into another edition of the Joker's Wild here at MVG Productions, folks. Glad to have you aboard here with us, and we're back here with our champion who's been on quite a run so far, but he's still trying to work his way to the top of the leaderboard. Let's see if he can do it tonight against his first opponent, so let's meet them now. Our first two contestants up, our first challenger today, comes to us from the great state of Ohio. He's a truck driver by day, former voiceover artist by night. Please meet Kevin Henry. And our returning champion comes to us from the great state of New York. He's a news writer for a Fox News station whose cash and prizes total $302,588 in cash and prizes. Please meet Kyle Hershon. Gentlemen, welcome you both to the Joker's Wild.
Hi, Brandon.
Hello, Brandon.
Good to see you both. Kevin, so nice of you to finally grace us with your presence here this season.
Yeah, well, as I've said in time past, with all my bookings and stuff, it's very difficult for my people to find time these days to get me to make appearances on shows like this. But of course, I tell them this is the priority, but they're like, "We have other engagements. You have public speaking to do. You have autograph sessions to do. I mean, I'm a busy bee there, Brandon."
Oh, trust me, I know the feeling. It's the time. it's the time of year where I'm usually at my busiest, typically more often than not. But I still try to find time here to remember where I started from and come back to doing shows like this. But glad to have you here. In case people have forgotten you and have already canceled you in your minds at this point, remind them a little bit about yourself.
I don't think anybody who's watching is employed by Discovery in Espanol, so I think I'm safe there. But instead of going through all the stuff about me, I'm just going to go a different direction. I love Skyline chili. I hate Gold Star chili. I love my future wife's cooking. I hate my ex-wife's cooking. I love Ohio State. I hate Michigan. And I love York peppermint patties, and I hate Zero candy bars.
Fair enough. I didn't realize you were a big fan of the York peppermint patties. Okay.
Oh, that's my favorite candy. Absolutely.
Oh, note to self then. All right, well, welcome here. Good luck to you today. And you've got a tough challenge against you with our champion, Mr. Kyle Hershon.
Hello, Brandon.
Hello, Kyle. Glad you could stay out of Mets Field for a minute to come play the game with us here tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much. We actually just came home from a game. We beat the Doyers.
There you go. All right. Well, congrats to the Mets having a phenomenal start to their season here. And you've had a phenomenal run on the show so far this season, sir. $302,588 cash prizes. Currently,
yes, sir.
Currently, as our leaderboards, we're getting close to the end of our season here. You're currently sitting third, so I'd say at this point you are a safe pick to be in our top 8, but you could get that overall number 1 seed and possibly a big advantage coming in to our tournament. You ready to see if you can add some more to it today?
I hope so.
Let's get to it. Good luck to you both. Let's play the Joker's Wild, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Sure. That's why we're here.
Of course, the name of the game is to be the first person to get to $5,000 in proper turn. You win this game and goes on to take on Lucy in our bonus game where lots of great cash and prizes await our winner. Let's see if you can avoid getting bopped in the head by Lucy, which I heard he's been running around with a mallet as of late, and I'm wondering if he's trying to pass himself off as the next whammy for the new season of Pressure Luck. I don't know.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Oh, not now, Lucy. Is not your time yet. Good grief. Anyway, let's take a look at the categories you guys are going to be playing with in this game, The Joker's Wild, and they are the following. We have Take a Letter, 2000s Pop Culture, Places After People, Iconic Movie Moments, Comic Books, and finally we finish with Color My World. Of course, in the places after people category, those are going to be places that have something to do with a famous person's name there. And the take a letter category is similar to the clues that you'd find in Blockbuster. I'll give you the first letter to the correct answer and then read you the question. Of course, you want to give me the correct answer to get the money there, okay? And also, before I actually forget this time, because I actually remember to do it, our natural triple jackpot is still in play, and it's currently sitting at $25,000 for our first person to spin a natural triple this game, okay? So with that said and everything out of the way, Kevin, you are the challenger. You get to start first.
All right, let's pull this lever right here.
And we got a Joker. Joker! 2000s pop culture.
I'd like to take the Jokers off the board for iconic movie moments.
Okay, iconic movie moments. That'll be for $1,000. Here comes your iconic movie moments question, sir. Which 1972 film features the line, "I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse, a chilling proposition from a mob boss"? For $1,000, name the movie.
That would be The Godfather.
And that is your first $1,000, sir. Just like that, Kevin is on the board first, and Kyle, we're over to you. You got comic books, Joker, and a triple.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to go with the triple then.
All right, going with comic books there for $2,000. Let's see what you get here in the comic books question. This is actually about the golden age of comic books, and here it is. Kyle, many scholars point to the so-called golden age of comic books beginning with the 1938 debut of what superhero in Action Comics #1? For $2,000, name the hero.
Superman?
I can do this all on my own, 'cause I know I'm no Superman. That's right.
Yeah!
Anybody else a fan of the show? Anyway, 2000 to 1000.
I'm only one, all the way.
Yeah, not quite that one. Scrubs was the show, if you didn't recognize the theme song from it. Anyway, 2000 to 1000. Kevin, we're back to you.
All right, let's see some Jokers.
Here we go. Take a letter, comic books, and iconic movie moments. 3 singletons.
Worked well for me last time. Iconic movie moments.
Okay, going iconic movie moments again. This one's for $500. Here comes your question here, sir. Kevin, can you name the 1980 horror film where the phrase, "Here's Johnny," has been immortalized despite being an ad-lib by the actor?
One of my favorites, The Shining.
And that's correct for $500 more. No.
Incidentally, I found that movie to be more funny than scary.
Yes, it's meant to be more of it's more a spine chiller than necessarily is like a slasher killer movie. But I've realized this after rewatching it for like the 4th time in my life now. So anyway, scores 2,000 to 1,500. Kyle, we're back to you.
All right. Here's Hershey.
We got Joker, and Color My World.
Ooh. Let's do the Chicago song for the triple.
Color My World, okay. For $2,000, this will put you at $4,000 if you're right, sir. Here it is. Along with red and yellow, what is one of the 3 primary colors in traditional color theory? For $2,000, name it.
Blue.
Blue is correct. You got it.
Yeah.
There we go. You got $4,000 now, and Kevin, we're back to you.
All right.
Kevin Commodore, like, what kind of questions are these?
Let's do it.
Here we go. We got 2000 pop culture, iconic movie moments, and Color My World.
Is this the time I should pull a James Doe? Good game, Kyle. I know you're going to win against Lucy. Iconic movie moments.
All right, more iconic movie moments for you. Again, another $500 question. And who knows? Like I said, I've seen stranger things happen with these reels here. Here comes the question, Kevin. From which 1997 epic film does the quote, "I'm the king of the world," hail shouted by a jubilant young man aboard a ship? For $500, name the movie.
It was said by Jack Dawson, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. The movie was Titanic.
I wish I could give you more money for the extra info because you're right all the way around, sir. Well done. That's as far as we could go. Copyright. Discovery's watching. But anywho.
Sure they are.
4,000 and 2,000. Kyle, we're back to you.
All right. Yeet.
You got 2,000 pop culture, Joker, and places after people.
Let's go 2000s pop culture for 1,000.
All right. If you get this question correct, it is going to be $5,000 in proper turn, enough to win the game and move on to the bonus game. If not, Kevin gets a chance to steal. Here it comes. Kyle, which innovative game console released by Nintendo in 2006 had families swinging their arms with motion-controlled remotes? For $1,000 in the game, name it.
GG, Kevin. It's the Wii!
Can you be more specific?
The Nintendo Wii!
That's what I needed. You are still the champion, sir. Congratulations.
Wii!
There it is. Well done, Kyle. Another $5,000 for you. You're going to go on to play Lucy here in just a minute. Kevin, I think the slot machine was just being rough for you today.
This is why I don't play slots in the casino.
Hey, you still won money, though. I mean, for about 10 minutes of work, you picked up $2,000 right there, which isn't too shabby.
Hey, I ain't complaining. And just for the record, my favorite Wii game was Wii Bowling.
Yeah.
So, Hirschball, if you and I ever get to meet in person, and we happen to have a Nintendo Wii at our disposal, I challenge you to a game of Wii Bowling.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'll have to get that film somehow just to show the
That'd
people.
be fun.
I'd love to see it, but all right. Well,
I throw the ball to the back so many times.
we
Me
shall.
too.
Wah!
Yes, it's called bowling, not yeeting, sir. There's a difference. But anywho, congratulations, Kevin. Thank you so much for playing. We'll hopefully have you back here again sooner. But don't be a stranger, all right?
You bet, man. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you. Give it up for Kevin.
Yay!
All right, and Kyle, another $5,000 for you, sir, brings you up to $307,588. And in just a moment, we're going to see if you could bring down Lucy and add some more to your winnings as you try to climb to the top of the leaderboard. Can you do it? We'll find out after the break here on the Joker's Wild. Stay with us. Bonus game time in 3, 2, and... Welcome back here to the Joker's Wild. Our champion, Kyle Hirschon, over $307,000 now in cash and prizes. And he's going after more in the bonus game. Come on over, Kyle.
Yeah!
All right, Kyle, welcome in. You know how this works. You've been over here many times now. Prize board's loaded up with some great goodies up here. Give it a spin, and let's see what you're going to play for.
All right, and
Bless you. We got nice package so far. We've got the lesson graphic, a trip to Munich, and a Joker so far over $21,000, and you've got yourself a bonus spin.
nice. Yeah, let's do it again.
Joker, triple Joker.
Yay!
That's $50,000 in cash, and you now have a chance to play for a brand new car as well. 3 cars up on the board. Which one would you like to play for?
2.
And should you win today, beat Lucy, you'll be driving away in a brand new Chevy Malibu worth $24,251. Makes your total prize package $96,081 that can be yours, but only if you can beat the devil.
Oh, shit.
All right, Kyle, now it's your chance to win big here. Of course, you know you got to get to $10,000 before you see Lucy pop up, or spin a natural triple, or 3 jokers, and you are an instant winner. For every joker that you spin, you're going to get $1,000 in guaranteed bonus cash. Spend 3 jokers on any of your spins. You win our Joker's Jackpot, which now stands at $220,000. Do it on one of your first 2 spins here. We double that money to $440,000, which means if you do this, play your cards right here, you could walk away with easily over $500,000 in cash and prizes. But, of course, as always, if you have a fear of Lucy and you want to stop and take the money, you can at any time, because if Lucy shows up, you get nothing except the guaranteed Joker money and what you want in the upfront game, okay? So,
Yes, sir.
best of luck to you. Let's see if you can beat the devil. Good luck.
All right, Sheboygan.
First spin up, 250. Joker and 2,000. All right, good start.
Nice.
2250.
Start. What?
He wants more. All right, let's get 2250 here.
All right, here we go. And Sheboygan.
And we have 1,000. 2,000. Joker, another good spin.
Ooh.
Halfway there now.
I like it. More.
He wants more. Okay.
All right. No Lucy's.
You got a Joker. Joker! 1,000! Oh! So close. So close. 62.50 now. You need 37.50 more. What do you want to do?
More.
He wants more. Risking it.
Go.
2,000. 2,000. And a winner!
I beat Lucy!
Very nice, Kyle. $11,000 more for you there. We added the prize package and your $4,000 in bonus money. Just in this bonus round alone, $111,081, sir.
Nice.
And when we add everything up here, a grand total now for you, $418,669. Dang it, Mark. Well, the good part about it is, too, you...
Never end.
I know. Never ends around here, it seems like. But, hey, the good news is, though, you're still champion. We'll add another $5,000 to the jackpot, bring it up to $225,000 for the next person who gets over here to bonus land. But since you're still champion, would you like to play another opponent?
I would, yes.
All right, well, head on back over there, and let's meet him now. Our next contestant here on the Joker's Wild comes to us from the great state of Kansas. He is a cashier by day and host of MVG's Remote Control. Please meet Scott Seffy McVeigh.
Hey, I'm here.
Seffy, welcome to Joker's Wild, sir.
Thank you, Brandon. How you all doing so far?
I'm doing great so far as we're getting ready to wrap up our season here, headed toward the Tournament of Champions. Picked a good time to show up because you got a tough champion here to play against here. But in case the folks don't know about you, remind them a little bit about yourself, sir.
Sure thing. I'm 54 years old, live just outside of Hays, Kansas here, and I work at the Home Depot as a cashier, as you mentioned already. Some of my hobbies include game shows, watching pro wrestling, collecting Transformers toys, and having fun with my 2 grandchildren.
What are your grandkids' names?
Emerson and Briggston.
Oh, beautiful. Hi, Emerson Brixton.
Yeah.
Get a shout out to them if they ever get to watch this when they grow up here. But you ready to play our game?
So, yes, sir.
All right, let's play some Joker's Wild. All right, Kyle going for another big win here. If he could pull it off, let's take a look at the categories you guys are going to be playing this time around. They are the following. We have Places After People, General Knowledge, Dateline December 23, Music Legends, Language and Linguistics, and finally, Famous Duos. Of course, our Dateline category, we see it quite frequently. Those are things and look back in our history during the timeline of December of 2023. So just a couple of years ago. Let's see how much of that you remember. And we add another $2,500 to our natural triple jackpot now, which brings it up to $27,500 for the first person to spend natural triple in this game. So, with that said, Seffy, you are the challenger. You get to spin first.
Alrighty, let's go. Pull!
All right, first spin up is General Knowledge, Joker, and Language and Linguistics. That's going to be a tongue twister the entire episode. I can see it now.
Yeah. Let's do general knowledge for $1,000.
All right, general knowledge for $1,000. Here comes your question under general knowledge, sir. Which star clinched consecutive Golden Globe Awards for her performance in American Hustle and Big Eyes? And which star clinched consecutive Golden Globe Awards for her performance in American Hustle and Big Eyes? For $1,000, name her.
Oh gosh, I see him guessing. That's pure guess. Emma Stone.
Nope, I'm sorry, it's not Emma Stone. Kyle, 1,000 to you if you know it.
Can you repeat the question?
Sure, which star clinched consecutive Golden Globe Awards for her performance in American Hustle and Big Eyes?
I have no clue.
Correct answer we were looking for there was Amy Adams. Amy Adams.
Blah, blah, blah.
There.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, didn't quite get it there, but that's okay. No score there. So, Kyle, we're over to you.
All right. Shampoo.
We got language and linguistics, Joker, and Dateline, December of 23.
All right. Let's do Dateline, December 23 for 1,000.
All right, Dateline of December of 2023. Let's see what was going on then. Here's the first question, Kyle. What adjective, meaning true to one's own personality, spirit, or character, was selected as the Merriam-Webster as the word of the year for 2023? For $1,000, name it.
Oh. Sigma?
Nope. Sorry, Sigma's incorrect. Sephi, over to you for 1,000 if you know it again. What adjective, meaning true to one's own personality, spirit, or character, was selected by Merriam-Webster as its word of the year for 2023?
Ooh, gosh. I have no clue. I'm just going to say lit. I don't care. I don't know.
No. Anybody else, if you know it? No guesses at all? Okay. The word we were looking for was authentic. Authentic.
Authentic.
Yes, that was the word of the year.
It was that easy. Okay.
Yes, it literally was that easy. Like that was the word of the year for Merriam-Webster for 2023. All right.
All right.
Jason, I know you're out there. Would you mind saying your line for me, sir?
Which one? I got a bunch.
It's how our current condition of the game is at the moment.
Hey, look, we're off to a fantastic stop. Yay!
Yeah, thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. All right, let's try this again. Sephi, over to you.
Okay, let's continue that stop.
There we go. Places named after people, and language and linguistics.
Let's try that places after people for 1,000.
All right, places after people. Of course, these are places that are named after famous people. Here it comes for 1,000. Sephi, from 1924 to 1991, the Russian city of St. Petersburg was renamed in what? In honor of Vladimir Lenin. Again, from 1924 to 1991, the Russian city of St. Petersburg was renamed what in honor of Vladimir Lenin? For $1,000, what was the name of the city?
Leningrad?
Leningrad is correct. You're on the board. There we go. That stop has turned into a start, and we're now over to Kyle.
All right. Wait.
And Joker, places after people, and Dateline 23.
Dateline 23.
All right,
Per grand.
All right, for $1,000 here, and our Dateline of 2023. Here's your question, sir. A coup attempt was thwarted in Freetown of December 2023, the capital of what African country? Again, the coup attempt that was thwarted in December of 2023 in Freetown was the capital of what African country? For $1,000, name it.
Oh my god. I don't know.
All right. Sephi, $1,000 to you if you know it.
Pure guess. Let's try South Africa.
No, I'm sorry. It was not South Africa. The country in question we were looking for was Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone.
Oh.
Yeah, the capital was Freetown. That's okay. No score there, so we're staying 1,000 to nothing. Sephi, we're back to you.
All right, dang. Yeet.
Here we go. Famous duos, Dateline 23, and a Joker.
Let's go duos for 1,000.
All right, famous duos here for $1,000. Here comes your question, sir. Who are the famous comedy duo known for their Who's on First routine? For $1,000, give me their last names.
Abbott and Costello.
And that is correct for $1,000. All right, 2,000 to nothing. Champ, you're behind for the first time in a while.
I know. It's just scary. Thank you.
Nice spin. General knowledge, Joker, and language and linguistics.
General knowledge for 1,000.
All right, going general knowledge for $1,000. Here comes your general knowledge question, sir. In what South American country would you find the Cluyet Evita, established in 1947 and named in honor of the country's then First Lady? Again, in what South American country would you find the Cluyet Evita, established in 1947 and named in honor of the country's then First Lady? For $1,000.
Argentina!
Si, senor, you're correct. You got it.
Wee!
There you go. Champs on the board now, 2,000 to 1,000. And Seffi, we're back to you.
All right, let's go for it now.
Spin with general knowledge, Dateline, and music legends.
Ooh, we haven't tried that one yet. Let's do music legends for 500.
All right, with the Neapolitan spin there, we got music legends up for $500. Here's your question under music legends, Seffi. Who is the lead guitarist and founding member of the Rolling Stones, known for his iconic guitar riffs and nicknamed the Human Riff? For $500, name him.
Keith Richards.
That is correct, sir. All right, 2,500 to 1,000. Kyle, we're back to you.
Okay.
We got a Joker. Joker! Dateline.
I guess we gotta go with Dateline.
All right, going Dateline all the way across for $2,000. Here comes your question under Dateline of December of 2023. Kyle, R&B and soul singer Jean Knight had passed away at age 80. She was best known for what 1971 hit single that reached number 2 on the pop charts? For $2,000, what name that tune?
I believe that was Mr. Big Stuff.
And that is correct, sir. Well done.
Yeah.
Well played. You're in the lead now. 3,000 to 2,500. Tight game here. Seth, we're back to you.
Okay, and
Yep. Music legends, famous duos, and general knowledge.
yeah, another singles. Duos for 5.
All right. Duos for $500. Here comes your question under famous duos. Seffi, in the world of crime solving, which fictional detective duo resides at 221B Baker Street in London? For $500, name the duo.
Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
That is correct. $500 more. All right, all tied up. 3,000 apiece. Very close game. Kyle, we're back to you.
All right. Go.
We got places after people, and famous duos.
Places after people for 1,000.
All right, places named after people for 1,000. Here comes the question. Kyle, what first prime minister of Israel is also the namesake of the country's main international airport? Again, what first prime minister of Israel is also the namesake of the country's main international airport? For $1,000, name it.
That was David Ben Gurion.
And that is the correct answer, sir. Well done.
Yeah.
All right, 4,000 to 3,000. Close battle here. Seffi, we're back to you.
Okay. I would love to see a triple. Now.
Go.
Here we go. Dateline, places after people, and general knowledge.
Ugh.
3 singles in a row. Places after people, 500.
All right, places after people for 500 again. This will bring you to 3,500 if you get this right. Seffi, in what British city would you find an airport named after musician activist John Lennon? Again, in what British city would you find an airport named after musician activist John Lennon? For $500, name the city.
It's probably obvious. Liverpool?
It is obvious. You're right. There you go. 3,500 to 4,000. Kyle, we're back to you now.
Okay.
We have Dateline, famous duos, and a pair.
Oh boy. Dateline for 1,000.
All right, get this question correct under Dateline. It'll be $5,000 of proper turn, enough to win the game. However, if you miss it, Seffi can take the lead here. Here is your question. All right. In December of 2023, Kyle, Guy Fieri signed a new contract worth a reported $100 million to remain part of what cable channel? for $1,000 and to remain as champion. Name it.
That'd be the Food Network.
And you are still the champion, sir. Well done.
GG, Steffi.
Good game, man. Good game, man.
Great battle between you both there. Came down to close end, but again, this old slot machine not being kind to our challengers here. Our champion, Kyle, picks up another $5,000. He's going to face off against Lucy once again. And Steffi, we've got to say goodbye to you, sir. But you showed a very vast array of knowledge there during that game, sir. Well done.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, like I said, as you mentioned before, that slot machine is just not kind to me tonight. But that's all right. I still had a real good time tonight.
Well, I'm glad you did. You're not going home empty-handed. We're giving you the $3,500 you won there, along with our thanks. And we'll hopefully have you back here in a future episode, okay? Once again, guys, for Scott, Steffi McVeigh. Bye-bye.
Yay.
Hope to be here next season.
And we'll look forward to you then. And for now, Kyle, you've done it again. Another $5,000 added to your winnings. We're going to give you another chance to see if you can take down Lucy in our bonus game. Will he do it? Find out after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Joker's Wild here. Kyle Hershon, still our champion here now. Over $423,000 in cash and prizes. And he's ready to play our bonus game once again. So, Kyle, there's the prize board. Go ahead and give it a spin. Good luck to you.
All right, and
There, we got the lesson graphic tranquil moment. And 2 jokers there brings your jackpot now $23,000. $23,050 so far with a bonus spin.
one more.
Very nice. A canopy bed sleep set along with a brand new spare. And another joker.
Hey.
Yes, another joker brings it up to $43,861 with a chance of a brand new car.
Let's go for 2 again.
Number 2, beat Lucy this time. You'll drive away in a brand new Chevy Equinox worth $22,935, making your total prize package $66,796 that can be yours, but only if you beat the devil.
All right.
All right. Here's your chance once again, sir. Joker's jackpot now is up to $225,000. So spending one of your first 2 spins, yes, $450,000. Probably one of our biggest jackpots for we've seen here in quite a bit. So let's see if you can take it down. Good luck to you when you're ready.
All right, and go.
Here we go. $750, $250, $1,000. All right.
All right, good start.
20% of the way there. He wants more. All right. We're going after it.
All right, and no Lucy. Go.
Now, 2,000. 2,000. Oh! Man.
You win your life.
And this little piggy gets nothing, and this little piggy gets smashed, and this little piggy gets turned into lunch meat. You
And
piggy,
this little piggy gets to go shopping.
Oh, man. Kyle, I am so sorry
Oh,
for you there.
I had a chance.
Yeah, you had a chance. You were right there, and Lucy's like, whack, no. I told you he was running. I told you he was being evil with that hammer today. And by the way, damn it, Lucy. Anywho. Well, Kyle, wish I could give you something for this bonus round, but sadly, I cannot. But hey, you're still champion, and you still have a very impressive total, sir. $423,669. And guess what? You get to come back and play again.
I do.
And I should also let you know now with that score there, you've now officially climbed to the top of the leaderboard, sir. You're in first place. So it is, you've still got a ways to go. You can improve your winnings and maybe see what you can do for it there, but we'll have to find out that next time because we are all out of time for this episode of the Joker's Wild. So hopefully we'll see Kyle back next time. Hopefully we'll see you back at home with us next time because thank you so much for watching. If you liked our series and want to see more of it, we've done 3 seasons prior to this. And if you've missed any of the action from the episode, check out the different Joker's Wild playlist we have here on the channel. And don't forget, as always, to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you never miss out on all the fun and games going down here at MVG Productions. And until the reels come spinning our way once again, and we try to give away even more to Kyle, or Kyle tries to bankrupt us, whichever should happen first. I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, here saying thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time right here for another new episode of The Joker's Wild. Till then, so long, everybody.
Here, piggy, piggy. Time to go wee. Back to your home.
No, Lucy! No! This is your announcer, Michael Gentry, speaking for The Joker's Wild, a Barry and Enright presentation in association with MVG Productions.